26-year-old Jeffrey Morningstar is accused of coming to Burton and meeting up with what he thought was a human trafficker and a 15-year-old for sex. However, on the other end of the chat were sheriff's deputies from Ghost.
We do operations. They sit and they will chat hundreds of people a night and see who shows up, and he did.
Sheriff Chris Swanson detailing the latest Ghost operation. He says Morningstar answered the chatter because he thought it was someone selling a 15-year-old.
He wanted to pay the trafficker $125 to have sex and an extra $25 for the young victim to urinate on him.
Swanson says every night his Ghost team is talking to people, and sometimes it's people who have worked in law enforcement like this man.
This guy was a sergeant on a police department.
Morningstar spent decades as an officer working for police departments in Detroit, Millington, Clio, and even Longboat Key, Florida.
We identify individuals that have this type of influence because they sometimes use, and many times predators use their positions of influence to target and dominate victims.
Ghost stands for Genesee Human Oppression Strike Team. It started in 2018 and since then has worked with law enforcement agencies across Michigan and the country to get predators off the streets. They set up sting operations and see who shows up.
He knocked on the door and Ghost answered. Has he done it to someone who wasn't Ghost?
Swanson says he wants anyone who believes they might have been a victim of Morningstar to come forward.
You can come to us. We will give you your voice. That's what Ghost is. We give the voice to the voiceless.
Again, Morningstar turned himself in earlier today and is free on bond tonight. He faces 3 felony charges and will be back in court August 22nd. I have reached out to Morningstar's attorney for comment, and he tells me he doesn't have one at this time. Live in the studio, Courtney Bennett, Mid-Michigan Now.